Thank you all, gentlemen, for coming. Mr. Chairman, thank you for having this hearing. I can't think of a better topic to be talking about. Have you run out of adjectives to tell us how bad this is?
Senator, I have a degree in English from Duke University, and the answer is yes.
Yeah. I don't know what it's going to take, guys, but just keep trying. Maybe bases closing seems to get everybody's attention in Congress. From a Navy perspective, if sequestration is fully implemented, will we have less naval bases?
Well, Senator, that falls under, as you know, the base closure realignment process. And so,
how many ships will we have?
If sequestration is enacted with the discretionary budget caps over the 9-year period, we anticipate the fleet shrinking by approximately 50 ships and at least 2 carrier air groups and carrier strike groups and a proportional number of amphibious ready groups.
In English, how many is that?
220 to 230.
Okay.
Left
all right. The Air Force. Are we going to have less airplanes?
We'll have to have less airplanes, Senator.
What happens to the F-35?
Depends on what the top line is going forward. Short term, it's 1 to 2 airplanes this year. And
well, let's say sequestration fully goes into effect.
We're going to have to look completely at the programs.
I mean, it's going to be hard to modernize, right?
It's going to be impossible to modernize the way we currently would like to.
Would that make it more difficult to go into a situation like an attack on Iran to prevent their nuclear program in the future?
Yes, sir. Our kick-in-the-door capability would be impacted.
Okay. From the Army point of view, General O, will we eventually have less Army bases?
We will definitely have less brigade combat teams, about 40% reduction with sequestration.
Okay, 40% reduction in combat power. Okay.
And we'll have to look at closing bases if we do this.
Okay. Has anybody thought about resigning in protest?
You asked me that a lot, Senator. I don't know if you're trying to send me a message.
No, I don't want you to resign, but I just want to make this real to people up here. I mean, we're putting you in an almost untenable position.
Your points are good. Look, none of us walk away or run away from a crisis or a fight. That's not our nature. But I will tell you personally, if ever the force is so degraded and so unready, and then we're asked to use it, it would be immoral to use the force unless it's well-trained, well-led, and well-equipped.
Are we on the path to creating that dilemma for future
We are
commanders?
on that path.
So please understand that, colleagues. We're on the path of requiring our military in the future to protect us in a circumstance where they know they don't have the ability, given what we're doing to the training, the readiness of the force. And General Dempsey, I can't say it any better. Do all of you agree with that general statement? Would you please say yes or no into the mic?
Yes.
Yes.
I do.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you all for your service.
Thank you very much, Senator Graham. Senator Graham, before you leave, your question, as I understand it, is an extremely good one, referred to the current 9-year sequestration.
Yeah, we're on the path.
Right. Okay.
Yes, sir. That sequestration, that's a good point, Mr. Chairman. Sequestration is putting on us to a path of putting our military leaders in a great moral dilemma, knowing they cannot send people into battle who are ready, knowing that people are going to die unnecessarily. That's sort of the issue.
And I understood that, and I very much agree with that, but I just want to make sure that that was the 9-year sequence.
Yes, sir. That's not, yes, the 9-year path. Yes, sir.
It's bad enough. The first year part of it is plenty
bad
enough.